After our success last time out in the Super Cup against Dortmund, our first trophy under our belt, we begin our season in earnest, and we have the first game in the Cup and the first game in the league today. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the craziest save that I have ever been involved in. And I think you know what has happened in the past, that we lost the dressing room in all of the clubs that we've been at. But we have somehow ended up at Bayern Munich. We are in our first season here at Bayern, and we won the Super Cup last time out against Dortmund, as you probably can recall. It's very crazy that we've ended up in one of the top clubs in Europe, only having won 2 trophies in Sky Bet League 2 and Sky Bet League 1. But it is what it is. It is the weirdest save I have ever been on. And we will be playing 2 games today. We will be playing our first game in the Cup against Gütersloh. They're not very good, and we should be putting them away quite easily. And then we'll be opening our league campaign against FC Köln away. And that probably is going to be a tougher game than the Cup game. In terms of the transfer window, we have brought 1 player in already. We brought in Victor Boniface. You know we'd made a bid for him. We've paid £95 million for him. He's a decent player. I'm hoping that he's going to be a good replacement for Harry Kane as a complete forward playing up top for us. We did make a bid, as you will recall, for Julian Alvarez as well, but unfortunately his wage demands were way too high and we could not afford it. We do have some money in the kitty. We have 78 million, but our wage budget, we don't have enough to sign big name players at the moment. It will depend on what happens with the squad as a whole. There are a number of players who are wanted, and I've made several promises, including Rooney Bargi to sell him, David Jurasic to sell him to Harry Kane, Kim Min-jae. Also, I've made a promise to being sold. Now, what's interesting for me is that we've got now a promise that I made in the interview. I wasn't quite sure when I made that promise, but Christian Driesen, the managing director here, or the club owner, is satisfied with the attempts to improve the handling of the media. Now, I have a problem with FM here. I'm not going to dwell on it. But if you want me to go to press conferences and other associated things with the press, you've got to make me want to go, not force me to go. And I think I do have a little bit of an issue with that. But it is what it is, and I'm going to have to go to some press conferences. Anyway, we have some games to play, and I think it's time to go and play those games. Let's go and kick some balls. And so we are playing a very rotated team today. In goal, we have our backup goalkeeper, Gorta, with Bakwain, Carmo, Riyad and Jurasic at the back. Chotard, Fukui and Viega will play in midfield. Doku, Bargi and Tell will play up front. It is a very rotated team. I have to do that because we have to have our first team ready for the big game, the opening game of the season. And let's go and play this game. I feel that we should be blowing this team away. And I'm going to say we need a strong defence. We have to dominate the midfield. We're going to be playing our gegenpress. We should be the better team here. And we are away in our first game in the Cup, which I hope is going to be a long run in the Cup. And I hope we're going to get to the final, win some trophies for a change in this save. This is the craziest save that I have ever been involved in. And we do have a chance, and we have scored. And it's Bakwain who drives one in from fullback. And we are up and running. It's 1-0, and we've played barely 5 minutes. And that's exactly the start that I wanted. And dominating them at the moment. Beautiful crossfield ball, but what a run from the fullback. And he drove it inside the near post. And it is 1-0 to Bayern Munich, and we're up and running. We are aware that the opposition are playing with a direct counter-attack. I don't think they're going to be good enough to beat us, so we're playing with a high line in this gegenpress, and we are going to try and dominate the game as much as possible. We're dominating the possession. I can see that they're playing with a little bit of a wing play style, but hopefully it's enough for we're doing enough to actually win this game. And Rooney is standing over a free kick. Can we make it 2-0? Rooney with the free kick drives it across the goal and it just goes wide. It's gone out for a corner, and we do have we'll probably be playing a near post corner. We've got a man coming short there, which is interesting. Doku drives it to the near post. Unfortunately, he's not our best corner taker, so they're able to clear it quite easily. 22 minutes are gone already. We're still a goal to the good. I would expect us to roll this team over as Doku drives in another free kick, and it is 2-0. And Viega has scored at the near post. And now we're pretty much safe. I think we can start running away with this game. They weren't the strongest of opposition, and I think that I won't be pleased unless it's about 5-0. I want us to win this game and win it well. I need to get morale up. I know I'm very aware about the dressing room being lost in all the other clubs that I've been involved at. Riyad wins the ball, finds Doku. Doku coming inside off the wing, right across the field. Lovely ball to Rooney Bargi. He's in space. He must score, and he's driven it across the goal. It's gone out. It's going to be another corner. And I have loaded up or set my own corner instructions, and I wonder how they're going to work out. There's another near post header which goes just over the bar. 28 minutes are gone now. We're well in control. We're 2-0 up, and I think it's probably game over. But I would really like to pile on the pressure to this team and really give them a real hammering. But they are coming forward, and they are going to look, I think, to get outside us, but we've managed to intercept that. The ball is cleared. It comes back. It's coming back at us, back to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper, Sommer, he's about to kick it long. Long it goes. This is the direct counter-attack that they are playing. Chad Riyad, he picks the ball up, finds Fukui. Fukui to Jorosek. He's on a yellow card, needs to be very careful. He looks for Chotard. Chotard to Viega. We've got men over here, and Tell is through the middle. Tell with the chance. It's 3-0. That is a beautiful little chipped goal, and one I would like to see again. I thought he was going to put his foot through it, but he didn't. He chipped it past the goalkeeper, and it's now 3-0, and we are very comfortable in this game. Viega saw the run. Beautiful pass through the middle, and a lovely little chip from Tell, just as I thought he was going to put his laces through it. A beautiful, delicate little chip. And we're 3-0 up. You can clearly see that they are focused mainly down the flanks. Our defence is good enough to deal with them down the flanks. Again, they're going to go long through the middle, and we should defend this quite well. Let's pick up the second ball. We don't pick up the second ball, and I'm just wondering if I should be lowering the line, as they are definitely trying to get behind us down the flanks as they look to bring the ball forward. It's lovely passing. It doesn't look very direct to me, though, but we are pushing them back. Our press is good, and there's a ball over the top. We should be able to deal with that. Goalkeeper makes a bit of a mess, but manages to recover, finds Riyad. Riyad looking for support. Looks to go outside, but he finds Chotard. Chotard finds Carmo. Carmo out to Bakwain, who's having a splendid game today. Bakwain finds Rooney. Rooney, we need to see something more from him. That's a lovely ball to Tell, and Tell tries to get his second. This time he does put his foot through it, and it goes over the crossbar. We're 3-0 up as we're coming up to half-time. They have not been in the game, and we have totally dominated it. Jurassic takes a throw-in. He finds Doku. Doku all the way back to the goalkeeper, Gorta. Gorta looks for Carmo. Carmo will bring it forward again. Lovely pass into Viega. We are finding a lot of space in midfield. Viega finds Fukui. And that's a lovely pass, and Tell is in again. He must score, and he's missed it. He's put it wide. And that's probably why he is the third-choice striker. He's had a number of opportunities. He's been fortunate to get the goal. I would say fortunate, but He wasn't fortunate. It was a beautiful little chip, but apart from that, his shooting has not been first class, as Doku brings it into the middle, and Doku again fires one wide. It was saved. It's going to be a corner. We are quite lethal from corners at the moment, and Rooney Bargi is going to take this corner. It's gone long this time to Carmo. Carmo into the mayhem there. Comes out to Doku. Doku with a lovely pass back to Rooney. Rooney's lost control. Poor first touch from Rooney, and the ball is fired upfield. And they're looking to counter-attack. We do have to be careful at the back. They will counter-attack if we're not careful. But Doku is having a lovely game, intercepts. We're coming up to half-time. We're going to get one last chance before half-time. Ball to the near post. And he scored. And Chotard somehow has managed to get the ball over the line. There was a little bit of confusion going on there. I think it was knocked back out, and Chotard just was in the right place and headed it in. It is now 4-0, and we are well in charge. And so I think it's time to go and start the second half. Let's get more of the same this half, boys. I've told them that they're doing extremely well at the moment. Let's keep it up, and that we deserve to be clear and ahead. As Rooney Bargi looks for support, finds Chotard. Chotard finds Bakwain. Bakwain inside to Fakui. Fakui, who looks again for Bakwain. Bakwain looking to go down the outside. Can't find a way round his opponent. Looks inside for Rooney and into the box, and it's cleared. Comes out to Carmo. Carmo to Chotard. Chotard, the pass out to Fakui. Fakui to Jurasek. Lovely play. Inside, can he get to the byline? Yes, he can. Cross the box, and Matthias Tell has got his second. Was suggestion of offside there, but I'll take that. It's not being checked. Lovely pass, lovely switch of play from right to left. And Jurasek's having a brilliant game. Into the box, and Tell was on hand to tap it in from a yard out. Couldn't miss that one. We're now 5-0 up. I'm a lot happier. I'll take a 5-0 victory any day of the week. I'm still looking at where they are playing. They are still playing down the flanks and still playing direct football, and I don't want them to get a goal, so I might just alter the line. And if I think that they are starting to come back into the game, I have a funny feeling that we might get caught out at the back, but I'm still going to keep pressing with the high line. And at the moment, we are totally dominating the game. I think I'm going to go and make a few changes now. And so I have taken off the boys on yellow cards, Jurassic and Chad Riyad. We brought on Jose Massa and Thorsten Effers, who is a young boy. He's getting his chance. As we are so far ahead, he's just a youth player, so let's give him his chance out there. Let's see what he can do. We'll keep an eye on him, Thorsten Effers at left back. And they do go long. They always kick it long. We need to pick up the second balls, though. Very important in FM that we are winning the second balls, which we're not at the moment. And we have won the ball back with Bakwon, who's having a great game today. He looks for Gota. Gota to Marsa. Marsa, can he push it forward? Lovely pass into Fakui. Fakui to Doku. Doku needs to find support. He looks for Effers out there on the left. That's his first involvement. He's found Doku. Doku's away. He's got himself into space. Finds Tell. Tell, can he turn? He can. Lovely pass into the box. It is 6-0, and Viega has got us another goal. Lovely play by Effers, by Doku, all involved, and Viega found himself in a little pocket of space and put it away. Doku found Tell. Lovely little inside pass here, and Viega couldn't miss from there. And now it is 6-0, and what a perfect start we've made to this season, beating Dortmund in the Super Cup, and now we are ahead 6-0 in our first cup run out, as Viega looks to take it wide. He's still, can we get across him? Viega's got to the byline. Can he find Tell? He's in the middle, and Tell can't put it away. and we're looking to bring it back again. Here is Carmo, but the highlight comes to an end. I got a few up tired boys as we're approaching 75 minutes. I'll probably make my final substitutions as we approach the 80-minute mark. They're still quite fresh looking, and I think now it's probably time to rest some players. We'll do it after this highlight, and they are going to get a goal back from a set piece, but unfortunately it's for them, it's gone over the crossbar. Now it's time to make some changes. And so we have made our final changes. We've taken off Chotard, Doku and Viega, and we have replaced them with Bistrup at the base of midfield. Vanner comes into midfield, and Fabian Weissner, another young boy, will have a game on the left wing there. And so it's time to get back to the game, and let's see if we can finish this off. Let's get a couple more goals, boys. Let's announce to Germany that we are here, that the new manager is here. We are underway this season. We have a bigger game coming up against FC Köln, and we'll need to do probably a little bit better than we've done today, but this has been a rotated team as Rooney is over a free kick, and he's made it 7-0, and the goalkeeper was a little suspect then, but what a free kick that was. And I think that is a good performance by the reserve team in the main, and we've certainly dominated the game. I think we're probably going to play some very easy, much easier teams in the early rounds, but we've dominated this game. We've been much the better team, of course, and we've beaten Gütersloh by 7-0. Perfect start to the season. Dortmund, the Super Cup, now our first cup tie, and we've blown the opposition away here and beaten them by 7-0. And a good defensive performance, I think. And if we have a look at the schedule, what's coming up, we do have a game in 3 days against FC Köln, our opening game in the Bundesliga. I'll go and get the team ready for that. We'll have transfer news if there's any, and we'll see you very shortly. And so the team for today against FC Köln is Costa in goal with Frimpong, De Ligt, Min Jae and Davis at the back. Chotard, Guerra, Viega in midfield with Musiala, Torres and Boniface up front. Harry Kane will start the game on the bench. There is no room for Harry Kane anymore. We do need to play well against this FC Köln team. They are predicted to finish in 7th. We are predicted to finish top of the league. Whether or not I can live up to that with the squad that I have, I don't know. But we should be winning this game, and I do need to tell them we're favourites for a reason. Let's get out there and do us all proud, do the whole club proud. I would like to get off to a winning start in the league, and it is about time that I had some good success in this save. It's not been the easiest of saves. We are starting imbalanced. That's my assistant's suggestion, because they are a pretty decent team, and I think that it's probably going to be closer than I would like to see a game like this, as Torres brings it up the wing. He looks for Boniface. Boniface making his debut today, coming deep, finds De Ligt. De Ligt to Frimpong. Frimpong outside to Ferran Torres. Finds Frimpong again, looking for big performances from all these boys today as Chotard looks inside for Guerra. They are playing with a good press. Musiala inside to Boniface. Boniface to Musiala. What a good player Musiala is. I hope he lives up to his billing. In comes Alphonse Davies across the box, and we have gone a goal ahead. And perhaps Köln are not going to be as difficult as I anticipated. We are ahead. It's FC Köln 0. Bayern Munich 1. We are playing a lot of games away at the moment, and we are getting the results, though. Alphonse Davies made a lovely run. Somehow it's gone across the box. I don't know who's going to be credited with the goal. It doesn't matter to me. We are a goal ahead, and it has gone down as an own goal. Lebjujic has got an own goal, but we're quite happy with that. And I'm just going to keep an eye on things We don't look like we're under too much pressure at the moment. Frimpong finds Viega. Viega to Ferran Torres, coming across the box as a snapshot, goes over the crossbar. It remains 1-0. 17 minutes gone, and we are dominating the game. The high press, the high gegenpress that we are playing is working nicely. Viega into the box. Can he get it across the box? Finds Frimpong. Frimpong into Guerra. Guerra is allegedly a very tidy player. Let's hope he can produce the goods. There's a ball into the box. The referee's looking across. He's given a penalty, and I would agree with that. Of course I'm going to agree with that. Is it going to be given? VAR's taking a look. The penalty is awarded. I think it might be, I think it's Guerra is it who's going to take the penalties for us. I'm not sure. It is Guerra to step up from the spot. Can he make it 2? No, he can't. It's been saved, and that is not ideal. That is not what I wanted from Guerra. I'm not sure we are blessed with great penalty takers, but we do have a corner, and we are going to look to swing this corner to the near post, and it's a good save, but we've gone 2-0 up, and it's Minjay who has made it 2-0, and I think we can breathe a little easier now. 20 minutes gone. It's FC Köln 0, Bayern Munich 2. We are off to a good start here. I wonder if it will continue. I wonder when we are going to lose the dressing room. It seems the theme of this save. Let's just hope the transfer window goes out without much going on. I do need to strengthen, so 1 or 2 players going out might not be a bad thing. But at the moment, everything is looking good. We're dominating Köln. They cannot deal with this press that we are playing. And we're simply dominating the ball. And here is De Ligt. De Ligt, who finds Frimpong. Frimpong looking to move the ball forward. He's a bit contained there. He looks back for De Ligt. De Ligt looking inside. That's a lovely pass to Chotard. Chotard in space finds Minjay. We do have some nice central defenders. Happy with the defence if we can keep this defence. Boniface on his debut looking to come forward. Can't bring it forward. He finds Davis. Minjay passing the ball around very briskly, very nice, and it looks all very smart out there. That's a poor pass though. Frimpong can't get to the ball. He's lost it, and it's Köln coming forward, and we need to be very careful, and we've made an error at the back, but we've got away with it. Köln coming forward again. Is it going to be a shot from outside the box? There it is, and it's just gone past the post, and we do have to be aware that they will always be a danger. And they are going to get opportunities, but we've just got to keep them out. We're 2-0 up, and I think I need to encourage the boys a little bit. Maybe even demand more. Come on, boys. I want more from you. Lovely pass inside, and Frimpong, or was it Boniface, could not get it on target. It's very rare that new signings have a good game. It's a rare thing in FM. Boniface is holding his own at the moment. He's not at least on a 6.2. And as we come up to half-time, it is 2-0, and I'll take that at half-time. And it is now half-time, and we have done very well. We've dominated the game, as you can see. Our XG of 2.26 was slightly underachieving, but I'm quite happy with the performance. I'm going to say you might be winning. Don't become complacent. And so we'll get back to what we were doing. I think everybody looks happy going out for the second half, looking for a big game or two from some players. We've seen Kim Min-jae playing well. Alphonse Davis is having a good game. Viega's having a good game. I'd like 1 or 2 more to step up to the plate here today, as we are a bit under the cosh at the moment. And have we given away a penalty? The referee is going to have a look. And if we have given away a penalty, they will score, because always if there are 2 penalties in a game, the one of them will score and the other one will not. It does look like it's going to be a penalty. No penalty is given. It's going to be a free kick outside the box. We were a bit fortunate there, but we'll take that. And as we're coming up to around the 60-minute mark, we're fairly comfortable. I'd like us to get another one to make it even more comfortable. We are the away team, so a win is a win away from home, and it doesn't matter really about the scoreline. But I'd like to get 1 or 2 more before we leave the stadium today. And with that in mind, I think I might go and make a few changes. But we'll wait for this highlight, as always happens, and we will see this highlight out as Chotard has found himself in a lot of space. Chotard goes for goal, but it is saved, and it remains 2-0, and I think it's time now to go and make those changes. And so we have made 3 changes at this point. 3 players not playing particularly well. We've brought off Boniface and we are going to replace him with Harry Kane. We've taken off Musiala and replacing him with Bruni Bargi. And Chotard at the base of midfield is replaced by Bistrup. And we will go ahead and let's get back to the match now. And hopefully we will add to our 2-0 lead. Playing imbalanced has meant that defensively we're solid. Köln have a really nothing much to offer in terms of their attacking prowess. They've only had 2 shots, 1 on target. We've pretty much dominated the game. We've had a lot of shots on target. I would have liked to have scored more goals. I'll go make my final changes. And so we've made our final changes. We brought on Ferran Torres and so we have made our final changes, bringing on Ferran Torres and Chotard at the base of midfield. And hopefully now all we have to do is see this game out. I'd still like that 3rd goal if it's at all possible, but 2-0 is 2-0, and Köln are predicted to finish in 7th in the table. So I would say away from home, this is a very, very good result. They are playing fairly wide and they are stretching us a little bit, which is to their credit. And they are possibly looking to try and play it around our press. Our press has been good so far this season, but whether or not it will continue to be good is another matter. But they are looking to pass it around us, and they have to some extent, but we've intercepted the ball. That's a free kick, and it's going to be a yellow card. I hope that's not going to be an injury. It's a red card, and he has been sent off. I think for the last few minutes, I'll go positive, see if we can't get that final goal. There's going to be 5 minutes of time added on. Time is ticking away. It looks like we are going to win our first game in the league. We've won our first game in the cup, and now we followed that with a league victory away at Köln by 2-0, and that is a super start for Bayern. It's going the way of what all the other clubs have gone before. And at the end of the day, on goal difference, we are going to finish in 2nd in the table, but it's early days yet, with 1 game only played. I'm going to play through now through the transfer window, and then we will come back probably at the beginning of September, around about the beginning of September, middle of September, where we'll have some transfer news and we'll be playing 2 games in the Bundesliga or the Cup. I'm really not sure. The Cup is later on. I'm not sure when the Champions League starts, but we'll have 2 games for you in the middle of September. Whatever. And that's it for this episode. And if you are new to the channel and you like FM content and you love to see people suffer playing this game, then you're probably in the right place. So why not hit that subscribe button, click the bell, and you'll be updated when the next episode is uploaded. And while you're there clicking around, hit that like button, because likes and comments are what help the YouTube algorithm to push the video out to people who don't even know this channel exists yet. And as I said, that's it for this episode. We'll be back sometime in September. I'll play through the transfer window and bring you news next time. And all that remains to be said now is stay safe, take care, and we'll see you in the next episode.